He's still here, waiting for us.
The brig. Are you ready for this?
Yeah. Oh.
How does that work? That's illogical.
Still on the same place.
Yeah, there we go. There she is. Home sweet home. When I was in here the other day, I noticed the raw water strainer was a few bits of debris in there, so I'm going to try and get it out before we set off. No, doesn't want to move. There it comes.
Not that bad.
Oh, there's a bit in there, isn't there? I'll go and run it under the tub. We had a few more jobs to do before we left Villamora for our trip down to the Canary Islands. One was to fix the prop on the Honda which we had bent the other day, and that was done simply with a hammer. Having fitted the propeller back onto the Honda, I fitted a new split pin to hold the nut in place. The next morning we set off on our journey to Lanzarote in the Canary Islands. Around about 575 nautical miles, the journey should take us around 4 or 4.5 days. Gone 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We left at 7 this morning, so we are 9 hours in. I have to say it's been absolutely awful. The first 5 or 6 hours we had a swell coming in, and then we had cross waves going across it, and we just banked around the whole time. Now we've got a very big swell, I would show you. At least 3, 4 metres, maybe 5 metres at times, coming in from the starboard bow, but it is a lot more manageable. We've had one engine running the whole time, and to be honest we're only doing 4.5 knots. We're now actually up around about 6 6 knots, 6.2 knots, which is starting to feel a little bit better because we've got a bit more drive to go through the smaller waves. Carla's been really ill. She's been throwing up all day. I can't say I felt wonderful. 11. Night 1, and I've been on the go since 7 o'clock this morning. Carla's been poorly, seasickness. In fact, she was up a few minutes ago and she only lasted 5 minutes. I had to go back to bed. And the boat's shuddering along. I have to say we're doing really quite well considering we had quite a slow start. We've been getting in some 7 nautical mile hours. And spinning around, see if you can see the plotter. That's our target, our waypoint, which is now only 444 miles away. So we've peeled off 91 miles in 16 hours. Which is pretty good going, really. The boat is going very well. We've got 1 reef in the main, full genoa out, we've got apparent wind of 17 knots. We're travelling at between 6.5 and 8, although I think over land we're going a bit faster than that. But it shakes around a bit. We get quite a few slaps and bangs on the bridge deck. Difficult to stay awake. Sunrise. Beautiful. That's the Algarve. It looks just like the Algarve as well.
It's gone. The Algarve is gone.
Okay, so this is day 2. Morning, day 2. Basically I was up all night and I catnapped 10 minutes and I went off. Had a look round, checked the IIS, went back to sleep for 10 minutes, and Carla was throwing up most of the night. We were asleep one or the other. I just wish we could get rid of this lumpy sea. It's still very lumpy, not very pleasant. We haven't put the fishing line on. Neither of us feel like it. We did about 124 nautical miles according to the log, but I think it was near 132 according to the lotto.
The size of these waves are just crazy, completely crazy. Oh gosh.
Nord integrity, this is not Ocean Fox, over. Very happy listening, isn't it?
Ocean Fox, this is Nord integrity.
Channel 06, please, over.
06.
Do you have any information on the weather when the wind will drop, over?
Okay, I'll let you know. Just wait for some time, I'll call you back.
Okay, standing by on 06.
06. And back to 6.
Last night was the worst because I finally was on watch for the first time at 10 o'clock. Simon went to sleep, and then we were doing like under 5 knots with 16 knots of wind, so we were just going slowly. It was just the sea was too bumpy, but we were going. And then at some point just went up to 36 and we were doing 8.8 knots speed. So I went down, I woke up Simon, he was already coming.
I was already coming. It sounded like.
So we had gusts of 48 knots going. We had to put the mainsail down.
Yep, and we've just got a slither now of Genoa route. And we're still doing 6 knots.
We have 2 ropes on the back.
On the back.
We were doing like, was 48 knots and our speed was 9 knots.
That's quite slow really, isn't it, considering? I'm bedraggled. I'm bedraggled, so definitely exhausted. I have to say I'm slightly shitting myself. This isn't predicted. Yeah, it's supposed to go to 25 knots, not 48. Everybody's been telling me I'm going to have a nice easy sail. Dear, dear, dear.
How good we chose the weather, really.
Yeah, how good is that? Probably won't last that long. Hopefully not.
Not so.
I couldn't slow the boat down, could we?
No, then you went down, you took the mainsail out.
Took the mainsail down and...
that meant he had to go on the deck,
Yeah.
so we both went upstairs. He went on the deck. I let the
halyard.
main halyard out, and he was up there on the deck. Jesus, that wasn't fun.
No. Then I put a couple of warps over the back.
Yeah.
They're still there now actually, and that actually made a difference.
It made a difference because the boat is more...
Can't stop the twisting.
Yeah, it doesn't twist so much.
But also it reduced the speed quite quickly, didn't it?
It did. It reduced about 2 knots.
Yeah.
So it was good. Was a good idea.
Never done that before. That one's quite higher in the boat that way.
It's terrible because the way it is, we're not eating.
No.
We're practically not eating.
No.
I'm not. I feel like I'm not drinking enough.
Well, I haven't had any wine.
You're not. You never drink.
It's a beautiful day out there. It really is a beautiful day. The sea's still pretty lumpy, you won't get this, but some of these bigger waves here must be 16 feet, I would say, top to bottom, and they just perk you up. And there's one coming now, it's starting to build towards us, going through there now behind these solar panels. Up we go. It's incredible how flat it looks on video. There's our printer upside down on the floor from last night. We haven't got around to picking it up yet. Probably best leaving it there for the moment until we sort something out. All these boxes were on the floor. The freezer was in the middle of the floor. It's I think the printer's curtains, to be honest. Never mind. So this little label here says closest point of affliction 0.84 nautical miles. Time to closest point of affliction. Sanisa Nari. This is your Ocean Fox.
Yeah, oh shit, poor boy.
I'm going to make a 10-degree turn to starboard, so you will pass me on my port side.
Okay, copy that. I will add you up outside. I will also output stuff outside.
Okay, stand back. I haven't got a clue what he said.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that.
He did say copy that though, which meant he knows I'm going to turn. There's the turn.
What did he say before?
Well, the first, he didn't answer any questions at all. He just basically went, yeah, copy that. On the third day we discovered our life raft had nearly come disconnected from the boat, and we were struggling over the rear of the boat trying to fix a new strap around the raft. To be fair, that is a pretty damn big rock, but equally I'm so surprised it doesn't have a light on it. Incredible, really.
We made it! We made it!
We didn't die.
No, I thought we were gonna die. I really thought we were going to die. We fell off of a building, that's how I would say. Didn't we?
Yeah, and the boat survived. There's no great splits down the side.
Oh,
It's intact.
that wasn't nice. It was 40 hours of hell.
Don't like big dippers, do you?
No, I don't like big seas. And it was such a big sea. Never saw something like that.
Wasn't fun.
No.
You were very poorly,
I drove up 14 times.
including the one this morning.
Yeah, it's 15.
So we finally made it to Lanzarote, right down there. It looks more like the moon than a beautiful mid-Atlantic island. But it's all volcanic, of course. The guys out there sailing have no idea what it's like out there 150 miles away.
Hello everyone, so I hope you enjoyed the video. On this video we are leaving Portugal and do our first big crossing to the Canary Islands. Oh, it was a disaster.
Well, we got here.
Yeah, we got here safely, but it was a long trip.
Yeah, it wasn't very good. We had done our homework before we went, and we'd gone through all the different websites that give you the wind. And we've been looking at the weather forecast, and it really did quite look like we were going to have about 25 knots of wind all the way down for 4 days. And pretty well from behind, that stayed good for us. Might not be for some, but for us 25 knots was no problem whatsoever.
No.
But actually at its peak on that night it turned out at 57
knots true wind.
True wind, which if you look up on the Beaufort scale is severe storm 11. And actually the next day I spoke to a Swedish boat which was about 5 miles off our port side, and had a chat with them. They were a catamaran called Altitude, and he said that when it hit them it was at 67 knots.
Yes.
Yeah, which 67 knots, that's right, which is hurricane force, and he said he wasn't very happy about it at all.
No, he said he was going 12 knots with no sails, wasn't it?
No sails, bare poles, so 12 knots, that's right.
Yeah.
So you were poorly.
I was very poorly. I was the state of the sea was terrible, so I can't do it. When the state of the sea is like that, I just can't do it.
No.
It's just I was really bad, really bad. I couldn't sit or do anything. I had to lie down in bed or on the floor or on the sofa. Yeah.
Consequently, I was doing the day shifts and the night shifts, and consequently, I got exhausted.
Yes.
And I think you could probably see in the video, I'm almost not with it at times.
Yeah.
So it was absolutely horrendous.
And at some point, Simon had to go on the top deck to pull the mainsail down.
It wouldn't come down.
No, and that was scary because it was scary.
Yeah.
You were holding yourself with 2 harnesses.
Yeah, I had 2 tethers on the harness, so I couldn't go anywhere as such. But even so, it was pitch black.
Yeah.
You're up there and you kind of trying to
and
find
the
out
boat is just.
Yeah. I mean, the waves. I know in the video the waves don't.
You can't see it. At some point we fell down off on the top of one of the waves. The boat fell down on the side, just like that, just.
It fell down on the starboard hull, and then for some way it got picked back up again into the next wave, and at that point everything went flying, and the whole boat was shuddering. I was hanging onto the saloon table, and you could feel it vibrating underneath.
After the day, I had these parts of my hands. They were bruised because I was holding somewhere all the time.
It wasn't good. It was in a way it was a very, very good experience.
It was a very good experience because now we are more aware of things and what to do before the next crossing. We didn't need to be told like this.
No, we didn't really, did we?
No.
And then, of course, when we got there, the last day, we were just motoring, and it was almost flat calm. I mean, there were some big underlying rollers in those last shots, which you probably couldn't pick up either. But it was really, really quite calm, and we were just pleased to. More.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We certainly would. And to be fair, we came through it.
But it was a
the boat came through it.
the boat was very good, and we could see how the boat can handle. But it was a very, very difficult journey.
It was a very difficult journey. No, it's not one I'd like to repeat. No.
I hope the Atlantic crossing is not going to be like.
And we just got caught out, and as the guy in altitude said, he said, I was so shocked when this happened. He said, I didn't really know what to do.
Even our friends were on the sat phone. They were saying, "Oh, you picked up a very good window. It was very good. You were lucky. Blah 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 blah." And then that just.
They couldn't believe what we were telling them was happening.
Yes.
Because they were looking at the wind for us and that sort of thing, and they just couldn't believe it was like it was.
Yes.
So, but anyway, there we are. That's what it was.
Yeah, safe.
Yeah.
Now when I see a bit of a blow, I just say, let's go to the marina.
Hence the reason why we're in the marina today.
That's the reason why we're in the marina today. But it's very windy, as you can see.
Yeah.
They said the wind today was going to blow up to 30 knots.
Yeah, it's been up to 30 knots.
30 knots, yeah. So we are safely here.
Yeah. And then we're going to go again tomorrow. Probably.
Yeah, yes. Mm-hmm.
We're actually down in Fuerteventura now.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We've been down the coast of Lanzarote. Lanzarote was absolutely beautiful.
Fine. Yeah.
As you'll see in the next video.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for watching.
Thank you very much for following us. Yes, leave your comment as always. We love to reply your comments. And please subscribe.
Always helps.
Always helps. Thumbs up. Yes. And
we'll see you again soon.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.